Good day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Briareus Kerensky and welcome to the unboxing of Madou Monogatari, Fia and the Mysterious School. This is of course the Japanese limited edition, and in addition to the box you are seeing now, there is also this, which is a standard pre-order bonus, and this, which is the Amiami pre-order bonus. But let's keep them for later and let's take a look around the box. So, first things first, let's remove this obi that just has a continuation of the cover. Oh, and down here we have the contents of this edition. The game in Nintendo Switch version, of course, visual artbook, soundtrack CD, a cover for books and booklets, an acrylic diorama, and an original card game. As well as technical details and two logos I don't particularly like to see, Idea Factory and Compile Art, but I realized the publishers of this game when I received this box. But Sting is the developer, so hopefully it will make up for the usually terrible publishers. And down here, once again, the logo of the game. So, front cover, there are a bunch of characters. I think this is Fia, and I don't expect anything much around the box. Even the back just has the title of the game, said multiple times. Let's open this box without... Don't you love when limited editions do their best to keep buyers out? I guess this is a fragment of the gaming industry as a whole, but it's like I've purchased this box, but yeah, I'm making this very difficult for you to actually access the contents. Okay, I'm gonna cut because this is actually very hard. I didn't expect this. And I'm back. This took a good minute. I had to wedge my finger down here trying not to destroy this flap, but enough rumblings, and let's get into this. The game, some support, cards, soundtrack CD, and below this and oh, it opens like this. Oh wow, this is hefty. Acrylic stand galore. First item listed in the table of contents, and first item I show you, the game. So, front cover we see Fia, and I've already seen these blobs somewhere. And this bunny too. Okay. Spine, nothing out of the ordinary, and on the back a bunch of screenshots describing the game, and it's mostly one illustration and 3 visual novel segments, just these for the game. And voice actors, this has become rather standard now. It's not the first game I see like that now. And inside a white void with the Switch cartridge. So let's go to the next item, which is the soundtrack CD. Front cover, same bunch of characters. On the back, nothing, just we can take a peek at the CD itself. And here it is. Sega. This is copyright Sega and D4. Okay. And there are 27 tracks, so with no mention of this being a mini or an excerpt, maybe this is the complete soundtrack. And okay, there are no lyrics, but I think at least 1 and 2 are vocal tracks. And now let's start with the weird items, and this is the cover, and I must say this is nice. This is faux leather. This is totally not real leather. It's, I won't say plasticky to the touch, but I'm pretty sure you know what it feels like. And maybe if it wasn't for these incredibly colorful and incredibly fantasy anime motif on the exterior, I would use this, although I don't quite use like paper books anymore, but this is a nice extra for those willing to use it. I'm pretty sure the printing on the front covers will degrade over time, but it's not bad. I don't see any manufacturing defects, so yeah, this is a peculiar item and well done, Idea Factory. And now the world is gonna end. Sorry for that. Continuing with the peculiar items included in this limited edition, we have the card game, and of course this is the card portion of the card game, and this is the playing mat. On one side we have where the cards go, and on the other side are, well, the instructions, because there is no instruction booklet outside what's on the other side of the playing mat. But let's take a look at the cards. Let's see. Okay, on the back side we adjust this, and let's start with the characters. So I think it's nice publishers create these interesting items. Oh, there are also different illustrators. I don't remember their name, but this is from ReZero and a bunch of other stuff. And back to what I was saying, I find interesting that publishers do this kind of peculiar items in addition to what I usually want from limited editions, which is soundtrack and artbook. So any original thing is incredibly welcome, really. And these are the earths or mana cards, so yeah, 1 and 1, 2, 3 mana points you can get. And these are spell cards, maybe? I don't know, of course, if the game is fun, but again, it's an interesting item, and I really can't say bad things about it. Next we have the acrylic diorama, which I'm showing already completed because there is a lot to assemble and it's just sticking things into holes. Yeah, I could have said that in a different way, but well, that's me. And just like any acrylic stand, if you like the stuff, you like this one. One nice thing is that all the plates have the stand themselves, the proper stands with the characters and the settings, connected to the main plate with some transparent sticker. It will make the putting this away a bit more not troublesome but longer than it should, but it's a very good way to preserve your stands. And one other thing that for example Strict Limited, another big user of acrylic stands, doesn't do, is that some of these plates have their own plastic bag, and the way they came in the limited edition was a plate without the bag and a plate with, so there is no friction between the plates themselves, and this will keep them nice and scratch free. Another nice touch from this limited edition. I'm honestly surprised. Back to more usual items with the art book, that on the front cover has the mysterious school, and the artwork continues on the spine, but on the back we just have a bunch of logos and copyrights. Okay, I was taking a look at the character design, because at least the main cast, and I hope this is the main cast, is portrayed by the same author. So we'll get... oh, of course she's a Gyaru succubus, and of course there are spoilers in this booklet. Are these the blobs from Puyo Puyo? They look like they are. That's why there is the Sega copyright. Is this a spin-off from Puyo Puyo? I don't know much about the Puyo Puyo mythos, but okay. This came as a surprise, to be honest. It's true that Sega and Idea Factory collaborated on Sega Girls. I think they had a spin-off with Neptunia, because apparently everything needs to have a spin-off with Neptunia, even if they're good things. Hello, Serran Kagura. But yeah, that's why there is the Sega copyright. This is a collaboration with Puyo Puyo. And before you say, well, but didn't you do any research on this game before buying it? No, I saw the art, I saw the screenshots, and I said, yeah, this looks fun. I mean, the moment I see a game I want to buy, I tend to avoid trailers, gameplay reveals, or stuff like that. I just want the game and then be surprised if the game is terrible or good. Or if Idea Factory and Compile Heart are publishers on it. And that's it for the visual art book. This is the first pre-order bonus, the one that comes with the limited edition, and I think it's an original illustrator by the main character design on what I think is usually for like autographs and stuff like that, at least in Japan. Maybe those are a bit bigger, but again, it's a nice thing, a nice extra for those who pre-ordered. And last item in general, we have the Amiami pre-order bonus, which is their usual acrylic stand. There are two metal legs to assemble it and keep it almost upright, and there is a nice illustration on the front. The limited edition for Madou Monogatari Fia and the Mysterious School is definitely quirky thanks to the card game and the book cover, and still has things I like about limited editions, nominally artbook and soundtrack. Yes, there is the acrylic stand that for some reason now is a standard item across the world for video games. I don't quite understand that, but it's fine because I don't know, everything here is well done, and I cannot really point out to things that are either out of place or badly done. There is everything I like, plus some original items that I quite enjoy having. It's fine. Hopefully this quality of the limited edition will translate to the game. That, again, to my surprise, is a collaboration with Sega. And yeah, a first hour play of this game will surely follow, and I know I'm behind those, but in the first hour play I will explain why is that, and spoilers, it's due to other video games. But then again, if you have enjoyed this unboxing, I hope you'll stick around for more. Briareos Kerensky, over and out.